Is it rolling? Right. Hello everybody, it's me, Gloatysock, with another video on my official YouTube channel. Yeah, and no bells and whistles today, because this is how it is. This is a very special video, which I have produced on the hoof very quickly, because I've just been down to the Nottingham march. Yeah, well, I went to the end of the march, didn't actually do the march itself. No, I didn't do the march. I just turned up to see what the speakers were saying. What's the march? It's Stop Trump. Yeah, the Stop Trump marches, which I'm interested in because they seem essentially completely non-democratic to me, maybe anti-democratic, because it's like stopping someone who has been democratically elected just because they disagree with him. But anyway, I went down to have a look and see what they were talking about. You may have seen my tweet where I did a picture. It took a while for them to turn up. But it did turn up, and I'd say there was no more than, I mean, I'd probably be generous if I said 250 people. Probably nearer 150 people, maybe. Not that many, you know. I'd give you 250. 300 would be an exaggeration, I think. And, you know, I had a few speakers. There was someone from Momentum there, someone from the National Union of Journalists. Who else was there? Oh, getting a bit of a problem here in my face. There was National Union. There's a few people. What troubled me was that, I mean, generally speaking, they're all very friendly. They've got their ideas. They're different to mine, but that's that. But generally speaking, what concerned me was that there were just a couple of people saying things, and there was one in particular who said, you know, he sort of said, oh, well, you know, Trump is coming, da-da-da-da-da, wave of this, wave of that. Oh, it's a sign of something. We must beat them, you know, he said, we must be ready to defeat our enemies, sort of thing he was saying. And then he said, we must attack, we must be ready to attack in the severest terms possible. Now, what does that say to you? Because to me, I think that's more or less inciting violence, isn't it? Because you can come back and you can say, oh, well, I wasn't trying to incite violence. No, Gloatysock, why would I say that? You know the way people do. But then some people are definitely going to take that as inciting violence. And anyway, I mean, it was very peaceful. Everyone was friendly there and everything like that. But yeah, so that was it. But there wasn't that many people there. And yeah, just a few people. I mean, I noticed it was like in the centre, it seemed like mainly sort of Asian people sort of running the show. And then they were sort of pulling up people to speak. A few of the people were Asian that spoke. There's nothing wrong with being Asian. It's just, you know, it just seemed that there was like a group of mainly Asian people at the centre of it. And then, yeah, they were saying, like the first person I heard said something went on about Turkey, which I didn't know what it was about. But anyway, they talked about Turkey. And then, you know, sort of injustice and freedom. Or they were saying a lot of that Theresa May shouldn't speak to Trump and all that stuff. But I don't understand that. They didn't really explain why. They sort of said evil is racist, but they didn't explain why. And there was a lot of saying that immigrants should just come in. No worries. Refugees, all that kind of thing. But I didn't really explain why. They just, you know, I was interested to hear why. What's the fundamental reason? And if why, how can we do it? That didn't really say how we were going to do it. So to me, it's still sort of like an empty sort of thing, really. There wasn't a huge number of people. I mean, it did rain a bit, and I sort of stood around and hung around.